Gents, I know what it is about the kitchen. We want to have fun. We boys, we want to have fun in the kitchen. So we like playing with fire. So I want to show you how to make one of my favorite things to do in the whole wide world. Pizza. Let me show you how to make your own pizza dough. Trust me, it is so easy.
A kg of Tipo 00 flour, make a little well, add in your yeast, 2 of those little packets, and then some lukewarm water, 2.5 cups to be exact. Work it, the dough comes together really quickly, and then you gotta let it rest. The key is to make sure that the dough's got a spring in it. Once you've allowed it to rest for about an hour or so, flour onto a board and get your pin out and roll the dough out into your desired shape. As you can see, I'm making a rectangular shape for a roasting tray.
All right, so now we know how to make the simple, easy pizza dough. What else is important in a pizza? Well, the tomato base is vitally important. And if you want to know how to make my kick-ass tomato sauce, go and check out the video we did on pastas. But then what else is important on pizzas? Well, the toppings. Let me show you some really cool, impressive toppings for you to put on top of your pizzas. All right, cool cats. So now we know how to make pizza dough. Pizza, all about what goes on top of it. So we've got a good tomato sauce. This really is the magic for me. It's all about the dough and it's about the tomato sauce. And then the toppings really become about whatever you have in the fridge, whatever you vibe with. If you want to learn how to make this tomato sauce that I'm using, it's my go-to one. Go and check out the pasta episode on Cook Like a Man and you will know exactly how to make it. All right, toppings. This is what we're gonna do now, is to turn it up a notch and maybe do something that's a little bit different. The first topping that I wanna show you how to make is a pizza that is very special to me because it's a pizza that I used to have with my dad all the time. So we've got 2 pieces of meat here. We're going in with a little bit of lemon juice and some minced garlic. And add a little bit of olive oil. And what we'll do is we'll just massage that together and let it go and sit in the fridge for about 30 minutes. Steak's been marinated. 30 minutes or so does the trick, into a really hot pan because we just want to sear that steak really nicely. We don't need to put oil because we already rubbed it in good olive oil. So with this, one of the things that one needs to think about is not to overcook your steak. So I know that some of you like your steak medium, well done. Think about this, it's still going to go into the oven. So I'm literally just searing it. Beautiful. Just to seal in all that flavor. Okay, let's season. And now we take it off the heat and we let that rest. So what I've done here is put this into a roasting tray. And I've made a square form because I wanted to do 2 different types of pizzas to give you 2 different ideas. So we're gonna go in with the tomato as our base. But before I forget, I actually put a whole bulb of garlic into the oven at about 180, 200. Roasting garlic is another thing that us as home cooks, us as guys, can really use as a little secret weapon because the flavor that develops off that roasting process is phenomenal. So we're gonna go in with our base and we're gonna get that all over. What I sometimes do as well is to puree the sauce so that it's a little smoother, but again, it's up to you, personal preference. I love that little sort of texture that you get from the tomato, a little bit chunkier. Okay, let's slice up these beautiful pieces of meat here. Okay, a little bit of raw red onion. And then I'm gonna take these chilies, and I like heat. Let's check out on this garlic here. That right there is what you want, is flavor, serious flavor. And this, just with the back of a knife, make that into a beautiful paste. And then you can go and just be creative. Okay, last but not least, cheese. Good mozzarella, great, stringy, melts well, doesn't overpower anything else. Pizza number 2, in with some good prosciutto, the best. And then my favorite cheese in the whole wide world, goat's cheese. Well, guys, just tear and share. And then the last thing, a drizzle of honey. And don't forget to season. Super, into the oven. Pizza like a boss. That's so good. That honey makes such a difference. Go and try it, guys. Get into that kitchen. Cook like a man. I have cheese all in my mouth. Bye.